Inflation numbers today, the Pollyanna dip buyers were out in full force. I don't understand this price move. And eventually it was mean reverted. Very choppy, wild trading day. Let's look at the results on the day. We are down on the day, 950 in the 200K portfolio, minus 150 on 1 micro 50K portfolio. And we were up on the 200K portfolio, over 3K at this peak. Market just went wild, though. This is an unusual intraday pattern to have this kind of, I've seen this on daily charts, but I don't see this kind of that much of a range and V reversals, that many. So if you don't know, CPI is the inflation report. Came at 8.5%, hot as expected. And every time we get a higher CPI, highest in 40 years, the market rallies. The bulls want to call they say inflation is peaking. That's the highest number in 40 years. It must be the high. It's going to only go down from here, and inflation is going to go down, and the market's going to go up, and we're just going to buy, and things are going to be great. And so it's good to be optimistic. Good to be. I'm a big fan of optimism, but reality is more important. And so the trend on inflation is still higher, and the market rolled over as the day went on. It took out these lows right here. It rallied again, and then it came down here and took out these lows and found some support, as it usually does. It doesn't usually. We haven't seen in a long time where the market takes out the lows and has a really significant sell-off. And so certainly due for that. Could have used that today. We could have caught up. We were up about 3,000. We were down about 5,000 on the day almost at this point on the 200K, and this sell-off got us back. We almost got profitable on the day had it sold off a little lower, so it contracted on us at these lows. And so that's the pattern on the day. ES is similar. Strange, really strange to see this. It's kind of like the dumb money's in charge. I haven't seen this much dumb money do what it's doing. I haven't seen the market diverge from its fundamentals this much. In the past, it pays to be contrarian at times. When the market has bad economic news, the Fed steps in and keeps monetary policy easy. But in the case of inflation, easy monetary policy can cause inflation. And so there's nothing the Fed can do to stop inflation or cause it to peak. And so the market, I don't know if there's just a habit, if it's an algo that says rally on bad economic news because the Fed will make it better. But we also have to look at the balance sheet. Another reason the bulls and dip buyers get away with this is the balance sheet is still here at all-time highs. Here it is since the pandemic. It shot up here. The Fed doubled their balance sheet, and it hasn't come down yet. They'll start next month or so, they say. We'll see if they do what they say they're going to do. So let's look at the trades on the day. Stop running type market. Glad to get out on the day at minus 950. Still near those worst case drawdowns, looking for a bounce. And we see that adaptive moving average took 1, 2, 3, 4 losses. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 3 losses actually. Took this trade, took this trade, took that trade. 3 losses. The fourth trade was a winner, but still down on the day from the early chop. Cover 3, got long. It looked like, we talked about yesterday in our description of our YouTube video, how we anticipated a turnaround Tuesday. I thought this market could run just because of the dip buyers have have been known to do that, just run this market up on high inflation data, but it completely came back and rolled over. So I was happy to get out on the day where we did with all the choppiness. Tick fader was profitable, night trader was profitable. So some of these trades on the ES were profitable. 2 out of the 4 strategies on the ES were profitable on the day, while the last trade on adaptive moving average was profitable, while the previous 3 were not. Cobra 3 ES was down on the day. NASDAQ strategies, 60-minute breakout caught this on the inflation data. Cobra 3 2022 traded overnight. We were up in the overnight session, up early, and then stopped out on the rollover in the chop, and then Tick Pulse V12 took 2 trades near the high, stopped out. Tick Reversal did well today. I love this strategy. It's it had 4 losers right here. It struggled right here. Then it's had 2 nice shorts in a row. It's been hard to short this market. Stay with it. It's like riding some sort of I guess you could say riding the bull. The bulls are trying to rally this market, and it's just a wild chop. And the tick reversal did good shorting it. Try to take a long trade, stopped out, hit 2 short trades today. So tick reversal was the top strategy on the day, taking the short side. And so 60-minute breakout, tick reversal were positives on the day. Cobra 2022 was profitable. Tick pullback lost on the day. Tried to. This is a good trade overall. Got in here on this pullback at the open, and the market was off to the races, and then it rolled over. So had this market rallied, and this strategy has been known to catch those runaway markets, and so it was not a bad trade, but it stopped out on the rollover. And then Cobra 3 NASDAQ stopped out. This big gap up tilted the trend higher. Momentum reversal. This one was disappointing right here. This one would have had us profitable on the day. Got short, just stopped out at that turning point. So had we been able to stay with that little bit bigger stop loss, would have been profitable on the day. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strategies trade on the day, with 2, 3 that are profitable. 3 of the NASDAQ strategies are profitable. 4 were losers on the day. And so here are the final results once again. You can see minus 150 on the day, minus 950 on the 200K. And so pretty good considering the type of market environment that we saw today, the amount of whipping that we saw in the market. And let's look at the market internals. So you see the market internals tried to have this reversal as well here, just fighting this downtrend. It's just the extreme amount of liquidity fighting this downtrend. And it's interesting because don't fight the Fed on the way up, quantitative easing. Now the quantitative tightening would mean that don't fight the Fed on the way down. The market should go down, and those that said don't fight the Fed on the way up are fighting the Fed on the way down. So advanced decline line, very strong, opened high near 2100, closed right around break even. The VIX was down on the day, but at 24, high up. Last 2 days it's been higher. Let's look at it on a 60-minute chart. So it's moved higher. The VIX is trending higher. And so those are the trades on the day. For Tuesday, April the 12th, we have 2 trading days left in the week, and it should be interesting as we go into a holiday weekend. Oftentimes holidays in this time of year, there is a seasonal desire to go long equities, and so once again the market should sell off, but with this desire to buy equities at any cost, we'll see if this market will move higher once again before potentially having a bear market in May. We'll see. Hey, David Bean here. Welcome to Capstone Trading Systems YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe to join our community of algorithmic traders. We are real money traders. We share our winning streaks, we share our losing streaks, as well as market updates, strategies, and coding tips.